High school football returns to the Tennessee Valley tomorrow night. You know, last season was so full of restrictions and distractions. The teams are hoping for a normal season this year, as are we all. Mary Frances Hoots of our Friday night football team explains that depending on which states in which those teams reside, they may be following some different guidelines. Mary Frances?
Well, that's right, David. Each team still has to follow guidance from their school district when it comes to contact tracing and quarantining. But unlike last year, each school will decide if they have enough players to take the field on Friday nights, not the TSSAA. You can also expect full stadiums tomorrow night. Football teams across Tennessee and Georgia have been working hard all summer, and they're ready to put their training to the test Friday night.
For our kids to have proper training before the season, it makes me feel a lot better about how their bodies are going to hold up through this season.
That level of preseason training wasn't possible last year due to COVID. The Red Bank football team, which dealt with the forfeit due to COVID last season, is following guidance set forth by Hamilton County Schools. Coaches are not asking players to disclose if their parents have opted them out of wearing a mask at school. In Hamilton County, parents can sign a form and their child can go maskless.
We let individual families make choices for themselves. As long as we have enough to play and put 11 on the field, we're going to play.
At Ridgeland High School in Georgia, players who are vaccinated that come in contact with someone who tests positive for COVID do not have to quarantine. Head coach Kip Klein is hopeful this will allow him to have more players Friday night, but again is leaving vaccination status in parents' hands.
I can put out the information and I say, the only surefire way at this point for you not to be quarantined is this.
Both Coach Brown and Coach Klein have coached high school football for many years. And while they hate to see cases of the virus surge again, they know football can provide a sense of community for people, especially during tough times.
It's more than just a game that takes place on Friday night. It's more than just one aspect of a school. It really is something that brings the community and the families together.
It gives the community a sense of pride.
So far, the only local game that has been postponed due to COVID cases is East Ridge versus Silverdale. While the TSSAA will not decide to cancel a game, it does give guidance on rules in the case of a cancellation. The TSSAA also asks all teams to educate players and families on CDC guidance. In the studio, Mary Frances Hoots, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.